Good evening. Old Soul Pipe Smoker here again. Today I'm going to try this J.M Boswells Smokers Choice. I haven't tried this one yet. I ordered the Boswells Holiday Sampler. This is one of the ones that came in it. So far I'm liking everything that I've tried out of it, so can't imagine that I won't like it. I'm going to smoke it in this no-name apple pipe here that I got. I'm going to give the Dracula a little rest. Been smoking that one pretty much non-stop for the last month or so. So I'm going to give it the night off. Try this little guy out. It's been a while since I've smoked him. Stuff smells really good. It's really sweet. Kind of has a little bit of a vanilla smell to it. Kind of smells like vanilla bean, not like artificial vanilla. It's really black, really dark, a little moist. I probably should have let it dry a little bit, but also didn't really plan on what I was going to smoke tonight. This is just the one I picked. So we'll find out, see how it smokes, see if it needs to be dried in the future. I guess it probably does. Let's give her a light here, see how it is. Yeah, I definitely should have let this dry. It's not lighting super well. First impression of it, definitely not bad. A little tricky to light. Like I said, it probably just needs to dry. I'll dry some out tomorrow and give her a shot. It's got a very nice mellow flavor. As dark as the tobacco is, I kind of thought it would be a little more of a, almost like an English blend, a little stronger, bolder of a flavor. But it's really nice. Definitely taste some Cavendish in there, I think. Not really getting any of the vanilla flavor, but definitely get a vanilla smell in the smoke. It's a very pleasant smell on the smoke. Try to get it burning real good here. It doesn't have a very even burn on it at the moment, but again, that's probably because it needs to dry. It's extremely moist. Definitely getting a little bit of the vanilla flavor in it now. It's very subtle, but it's good. It's a little bit of sweetness to it. It's a pretty good blend. I've said in each of these videos, I'm not a huge fan of aromatics, but this is pretty good. All the J.M Boswells tobaccos I've tried so far, I've tried 4 of them out of the 10 that I ordered. They've all been aromatics that I've tried so far, and they're all really good, actually. Better than the other aromatics that I've had. With the exception of Colt Blood Red Moon. That one's fantastic. Yeah, I like this. I'd say overall on the flavor, it's probably a 7 out of 10. The smell of the smoke is a 10 out of 10. It smells amazing. Sweet. It smells really good. And excuse me, I'll have to dry some out tomorrow and see if it burns a little bit better. I imagine I'm probably gonna get some gurgle in here soon, especially because I've been kind of chiefing on it pretty hard. But it's definitely good. It's mellow, a little hint of sweetness to it. Not getting any tongue bite off of it yet. I like it. I'd definitely buy this again. Or have a couple of them around when I am in the mood for something aromatic. Or if I'm ever out in public smoking, which I haven't actually done yet. But I feel it would be more courteous to smoke an aromatic out in public, so at least it smells pleasant to everybody around me and I'm not stinking it up. A lot of people don't like the smell of my English blends, I've been told. Yeah, overall I like it. This is a really nice little pipe too. It's a no name, just a cheapy little guy, but it smokes really nice. It's really lightweight. I've been doing some thinking lately. I have a lot of time at work to contemplate life and the situation we're all in today, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm kind of afraid for the future because many Americans, and this could be a problem all around the world, it probably is. I've never traveled abroad. I don't have the experience, but I know here in America, we got a lot of people that have lost their morals, they've lost their values, they've lost their respect, and it's kind of sad. And these people are now raising the generation that's going to be our future, our caretakers when we get older, and nobody has a work ethic anymore. Nobody has values. Nobody has respect. Nobody has confidence. There's so much confusion in the world and doubt. And I feel we need to get back to the way things used to be. You know, it's a sad state of affairs that we're in, where I know people who make a career out of government assistance. They don't want to better themselves and get off of assistance. And I know this guy who, we were just having a conversation, and he says, well, I can only work so many hours a week, because if I work more than that, then I'll lose my subsidized housing and I'll have to go get a real apartment. And I thought to myself, like, don't you want to get out of subsidized housing? That's for people that need it. You know, there's people that need these programs. There's people that need help. There's times when everybody needs help. Don't make a career out of it. Don't make that your whole goal in life as to, well, if I only work this certain amount of hours a week, I can get food stamp benefits and I can get subsidized housing. I don't understand how you can live like that and want to make a career out of that, not better yourself. I personally, I work a lot of overtime. I work a 12-hour day today. I'm just now getting home. It's 9:22 where I'm at, and I'm just now getting to wind down and smoke my pipe and relax a little bit. And I'm fine with that. And I'll be up at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning going to work again and probably doing at least a 10-hour. I work 10-hour days, so I'll be at least doing a 10-hour day again. But I don't mind that because it lets me do the things that I want to do. I'm not rich by any means, but I enjoy my life. I get to go out and do things when I want to do them. I can take up hobbies like pipe smoking. I have project cars. I have a work ethic. I can't sit by and I see people I work with. There'll be old people struggling, and these guys that are several years my junior will sit there and watch people struggle. And I'll have to stop what I'm doing to go help somebody else. Because I can't sit and watch anybody struggle, let alone an elderly person. I don't know where we went wrong. I don't know where we lost our values. But I think we need to get back to it. I feel like we need to get into a better mindset as a humanity. People need to sit down and have conversations with each other. We have so much hate and anger in the world today, but nobody wants to sit down and talk to somebody about it. They just want to complain about this other person. They want to call people names and bully and automatically assume the worst about somebody if they have a different opinion or view than you do, instead of sitting down and having an adult conversation with somebody. I personally just don't understand it. We've lost pride in ourselves. We've lost self-respect. We've lost respect in general. Respect for our elders doesn't even exist anymore with most people my age. I don't know. It's sad to me to sit by and watch it because I feel like there's nothing I can do to change it. I talk to the people and tell them, give them advice. Nobody ever wants to hear it because it's not what they want to do. You know, they don't want to get off of their assistance. They don't want to have to get their hands dirty and do a little bit of hard work. And that's what scares me is the guy that I know who only wants to work a certain amount of hours a week so he doesn't lose his subsidized housing. He's got 2 little boys. He's setting a bad example, in my opinion, for those little boys. Because they're going to grow up and they're not going to have any work ethic. Well, they're going to be, well, my dad did this. They're not going to have any work ethic. They're not going to have any respect for themselves. They're not going to have any pride in anything. They're just going to expect a handout their whole lives. And in 40 years, if I have to move into a care home or anything like that, I'm going to have to rely on these people, this generation, and that generation's children to be able to take care of us when we need it. And I don't think it's going to be there. This might be a kind of a depressing episode of Old Soul Pipe Smoker, but these are my thoughts. This is what I've been thinking about all day and what I'm contemplating when I'm enjoying this pipe here. You know, how do you have no respect for yourself and no pride in anything? How do you raise children to have respect for themselves and have pride in them things? Unless that child looks at that parent and goes, I don't want to be like this, then they might do things to better themselves. But I don't know. I mean, I guess only time will tell. Hopefully when I get older, I won't need care. I won't need to live in a care home. But if I do, I'm honestly scared of what this newest generation of people, I think they're called Gen Alpha, their kids trying to take care of people is sad. I personally have 2 young daughters. I try to teach them as much self-reliance as I can. I teach them how to do things on their own. My 8-year-old daughter can cook meals by herself. I know people that are 25 years old that if they can't put it in the microwave, they don't know how to cook it. Excuse me. They don't know how to use their stove and use ingredients if it doesn't come pre-made in a box. It's a sad state of affairs, in my opinion, and I don't know where it went wrong. My parents raised me to be reliant and know how to do things and not depend on handouts. And unfortunately, it seems not everybody got that same kind of an upbringing. I don't know. I'm kind of depressing, I guess, tonight. Everybody who watches this video is going to be sad now. Tomorrow they're going to wake up going, man, I'm really upset. I'm scared about the future too. That guy made me think of things. I don't like that. So I think we all need to take a step back, try to teach our kids values, maybe reevaluate ourselves. I know there's a lot of personal things that I need to work on. I think we all need to sit back and reevaluate ourselves and evaluate our situations, see what we need to do to fix things, see where we need to improve in areas, see where we are excelling in areas. And we need to help teach our kids the same type of things. Teach them where they can improve. Teach them values and morals and self-reliance and respect and having pride in something. You know, teach them how to build things, how to use tools, work with their hands. Again, my 8-year-old daughter, she can go out right now and change all 4 tires on my car. The only thing she can't do is break the lug nuts loose by herself. Give her a little more practice, I'm sure she'll be able to. The deeper I get into this bowl, the more the flavors are really starting to come out in it. It's got kind of a floral, almost like a fruitiness to it. It's got that just real subtle hint of vanilla. It's like vanilla bean vanilla, not like artificial vanilla flavoring. It's like real vanilla bean. I'm about to change my rating. Say this is an 8 out of 10. This is really good. But those are my thoughts for the day. Tell me your thoughts. Get my little smoking area set up. Got some books put on my bookshelf. I'm hoping to get a pipe rack soon, so I can kind of display some of my pipes up here. Now my dog's going to start barking in the background. You're probably going to hear that. Need to get all my tins put in the drawers on this guy here, so I have everything right here if I do decide to come out and smoke. This is a really good smoke. Definitely seems a little too wet. It's extinguishing itself quite a bit. That's also because I'm doing a lot of talking. Not a whole lot of puffing. But it definitely seems a little moist. Next time I'll let it dry for at least a half an hour. How long do you guys typically let your aromatics dry? If you can leave a comment and let me know, I would appreciate that. Today I dried some of my J.M Boswells cupcake. I'd smoked it previously without drying it. It was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. I dried it for about an hour today, and then I smoked it, and it was even better. Way better flavor, way better smell of the smoke. This one is a really delightful smell. No wonder they call this one the Smoker's Choice. Also, if you guys could, whoever watches this, you leave a comment. Do you like the long videos like this? Or would you prefer I did shorter videos? I am 100% new to this. I don't really watch a whole lot of YouTubers. You know, when I do, I personally prefer shorter videos, but I've noticed each time I've made a video, it's gotten longer because I just sit here and ramble. If you guys like shorter videos, I'll try to make shorter videos. If you guys like the long ones, I'll keep doing them like this, and just kind of however I'm feeling for that night, I suppose. See my rants and raves, I guess, of the day that I'm going to have, and how long it's going to take me to talk about it, and how long it's going to take me to smoke my pipe. This one's lasting a long time. This is a small bowl on this pipe, and we're 25 minutes into this video. This stuff lasts a long time. I'm starting to get down to the dawdle. So it'll be out soon. But this stuff lasts a long time. I have one pipe. I haven't smoked it yet, but it's huge. The bowl of this pipe is like 4 times the size of this one. If I was smoking something like this that lasts a long time, you'd have to sit there for an hour smoking this thing. It's a brand new, it's a no-name just like this one. It's unfinished. I've never smoked it yet. I've had it for like 2 months, and I haven't smoked it. Just because I don't know when I'd ever have time to want to sit for that long and smoke something. That's my problem with cigars, is they take so long to smoke. Yeah, relights on cigars are terrible. I've noticed relights on pipes aren't as bad. Don't get me wrong, there are cigars I like. Every once in a while I like to have a good cigar. I prefer a Maduro and then something like a Churchill shape. Maybe a Robusto. I think I've pretty much burned this guy out. I should probably end this video. I highly doubt anybody's going to sit and watch me talk for 27 minutes. Maybe you will. I don't know. I would appreciate it if you did. If you did watch this video, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree with what I said? If you do disagree with what I said, let's have a conversation about it and get to know each other and get to know each other's beliefs. Because I think, honestly, that's what everybody should sit down and do. If you have a disagreement with somebody, you have a problem with somebody, you should sit down and talk to that person. You shouldn't pass judgments on them just based off of hearsay or an opinion that somebody has. Excuse me. Now, I might sound like I was passing judgments on that guy that I mentioned earlier. Excuse me. I'm not passing any judgment on him. I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. I'm not passing any judgments. I want to know, and I asked him this, and he couldn't answer the question. Why would you not want to better yourself? And if all it takes is to work some more hours to be able to get out of subsidized housing and off of assistance, wouldn't you want to do that? And he really didn't have an answer for me. Like, I don't know, that kind of bothered me a little bit. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, why you agree with me, why you disagree with me. I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you've ever tried this tobacco, what you think of it. Let me know what your favorite tobaccos are. I'm looking to try as many different types as I can. Like I said, I am pretty new to this. I've found what I really like, but you never know. There might be something out there that I like more. Before, I thought I liked aromatics the most, and then I tried English blends. Then I've tried Perique blends, and I haven't tried like a pure Burley or a pure Virginia yet. But I plan on trying one soon if I can find one. I like to shop locally, but now I want to really try Boswells stuff. Heard a lot of good stuff about them, but I order stuff offline as well. Excuse me. But next time I go to my local tobacconist, I'm going to see if they have a couple of like pure blends, like a pure Virginia, a pure Burley. I think I want to try some of the old Codger blends as well. I've had a few of them. I've had Captain Black. I've had Sir Walter Riley. There's one more that I've had. I've had Half and Half. They're all okay. I like Captain Black quite a bit, actually. That was like the first tobacco I ever smoked. I haven't had it in several years, but if I remember right, it was pretty good back then. I'm probably going to get some here soon, actually, just to try it out and see if it's as good as I remember it being. That's what got me into my smoking pipes years ago. Was I bought some Captain Black. I believe it was just original. And then I bought Captain Black Cherry. And I really liked that one a lot. So I think I'm going to revisit those. I'm going to try some of the old Codger blends. And I'll do some reviews on those as well. But I'm going to jump off here because we just hit 30 minutes on this video. And that sounds a little long for anybody to listen to me ramble on. But if you did make it to the end, I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and follow, or whatever you're supposed to say on the end of these videos. And until next time, happy piping.